Well, good morning, Cole Canyon Coyotes. Welcome to our Friday Flag video. Whether you're a student or a staff member, we thank you for tuning in each week. Let's begin our Friday Flag video with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Guys and girls, it's been a great week of learning and sharing space here on our Cole Canyon campus. In addition to the Read Across America activities that Miss Ridley had in the library, we want to thank you for participating in our Boosterthon fundraiser this week. A great deal of lifelong lessons have been taught this week, and hopefully they're sticking with you. Matador and his Boosterthon team have come through the classes each day to encourage you to, in these steps, to find a need where you may be, write out a plan of action, rally a team to help you with the plan. Next, launching that good idea and then sticking with it, showing all that you have the grit to see something through. The Boosterthon team has been very encouraging in our anticipation of the big obstacle course event on the last day. That's today, everyone. Remember that our school is a place of learning, and learning life lessons is a big part of your development as part of our Coyote family here at Cole Canyon. Thank you for participating in that. It sure is a fun event. So now I want to turn it over to Dr. Wheeler. She always has good words to say and share.
Hi, Coyotes. Today, I hope this message finds you well. As your assistant principal, I want to take a moment to touch base regarding a topic that we have discussed on numerous occasions, which is the importance of keeping our hands and feet and other objects to ourselves. I understand that as energetic and curious learners, it can be tempting to reach out and touch things or people around us. However, it is crucial to remember that respecting personal space and boundaries is an essential part of being a responsible and respectful member of our school community. We've had monthly discussions about this matter, emphasizing that using our hands inappropriately is never an acceptable way to solve problems or communicate with others. It's crucial to find constructive and peaceful ways to resolve conflicts. Failure to do so may result in consequences, including phone calls home to your families. So high fives and fist bumps, for example, those are great ways to show support and encouragement and friendship without invading personal space or making anyone else uncomfortable. So remember, being mindful of our actions and considering how they might affect others is a sign of maturity and empathy. So let's continue to uphold these values as we navigate our school days together. Now to Mr. Zanartu.
Well, hello, Coyotes, and it is time for one of my favorite parts of the month. It is birthdays. So happy birthday to all of you who are celebrating your special day this month. March is such a fantastic time. Not only do we get to kick off the spring season, but we get to celebrate each and every one of you. You know what's so cool about March? As in March, winter fades away, we start to see the signs of spring popping up, and the days get longer, the weather finally gets a little bit warmer, and the flowers begin to bloom. Just like flowers, each one of you brings something unique and beautiful to our school. Whether it's your kindness, creativity, sense of humor, you all make the school blossom with joy and laughter. So, blow out those birthday candles this month, and remember to make a wish as sweet as spring flowers and as bright as the sunny days that are ahead. From your counselor, Mr. Zanartu, wishing you a March filled with laughter, love, and lots of birthday fun. Happy birthday to everyone on the screen.
Hello again, students. Mrs. Lane is not with us today, unfortunately. She will be back next time, though, so I am going to help out with Howley's Heroes. So each Friday Flag video, we will recognize those students in all grade levels who have earned the hero shout out from his or her teacher. These students have shown just what it means to be helpful, encouraging, respectful, and outstanding in class. So here we go.
Let's get started with kindergarten. In Mrs. Gordon's class, we have Ty. In Mrs. Eisinger's class, we have Jackson and Ava. In Mrs. Amcrut's class, we have Jordan. And in Mrs. Miller's class, we have Trey.
Miss Morad's first grade class, we have Josiah. Miss Cron's first grade class, we have Mariah. Miss Espinoza's class, we have Matthew and Robert. And then Miss Murray's class, we have Zara.
Moving on to second grade, we have Nate in Mrs. Garrity's class, Nathan in Mrs. Silva's class, William in Mrs. Teresa's class, Izzy in Mrs. Gonzalez's class, Charlotte in Mrs. Mandela's class, and Sophia and Caleb in Mrs. Schott's class.
Now for third grade, we have Audrey in Miss Levin's class, Mac in Miss Tope's class, Isabella in Miss Hess's class, Zachary in Miss Welch's class, and Merrick in Miss Levin's class.
In fourth grade, Miss Ariana's class, Everly, Calvio Murray's class, Aiden, Mrs. Hayes' class, Rowan, in Mr. Pacey's class, Pierce, Mrs. Murray's class, Kelsey, Mrs. Schroeder's class, Cassidy and Zane, and in Mrs. Trujillo's class, David.
And last but not least, fifth grade, we have Levi in Miss Hemrick's class, Jackie in Miss Reagan's class, Deegan in Miss Bryan's class, Emma in Miss Bethke's class, Jackson and Camille in Miss Mirande's class, and then Bella S. and Bella M. in Miss Greenstein's class.
Congratulations to everyone who earned this weekly shout out. Just as a reminder, these names are going to be entered in that monthly drawing for our live Friday flag, where you could win a prize not for just yourself, but for your whole class, earning that golden ticket. So hopefully you all have a chance to win. Mr. Shaw, why don't you close us out?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Z. And Dr. Wheeler, thank you. And we'll see you back, Miss Lane, too. Thank you. We're also proud of you being heroes on this campus. I know you're always willing to do your best, striving to be best with your words and your actions. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you, staff, for all your support. We will see you all back on Monday. Take care.